What up? Come on, incense, do your job. What up, what up, what up? Happy motherfucking Tuesday night. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to light my little incense, keep my little mosquitoes away from me. I ain't worried about that. That's a moth. What up? Hey, Olivia. How is everybody doing this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday night? I may have said Monday the first time. I don't know. Hey, Curly. I didn't see you in a little bit. How are you doing? Hey, Squeaky. Hey. Hey. How's everybody doing? Did y'all have a good day? Look. He just got me. Did he get me? Did I get him? I did get him. I'm good. Just got back from Florida and F. Scott. Oh my gosh. I bet you look nice and tan. Honey. Hey, Pirate. Happy Tuesday. I have a few little clips that I favorited today that I thought that we could listen to. And I will tell you, some of these are disgusting. They're disgusting, friend. Hey. Hope everybody had a lovely, lovely day. If nobody's told you, you're doing a great mother-freaking job. You got this, friend. Okay, so the first call we're listening to is between Ryan and Gypsy. And they talk about their hypothetical kid they're going to have. And it kind of sounds like they're trying to say, like, the kid's going to be fighting Gypsy for Ryan. Like, it's very weird. Let's listen. Oops.
And then you want to wait 6 months before you get a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful too.
Well, have you ever thought about, like, okay, have you ever gone this far to think about the astrological signs? So if you take whatever you want your baby to be and take it back 9 months, and that way you know exactly when to have sex so you can conceive the child and have it born under the sign that you want it to be born under?
That's so weird. Why would you care what zodiac sign? Thank you, Jamie, that your kid's being born under.
Sign do you want it to be born under?
Leo. Leo's cool.
Real weird.
Baby, I don't know if two Leos would work well together.
Ooh, that was cool.
Well, I just hope it's not a girl, because 2 Leo girls, oh good Lord, God help you.
Oh, really? Yeah, that'd probably be awful. And that's so sweet. God help me.
She'll be like,
that's adorable.
I want it.
Yeah, and then
Y'all
have
hear
you.
her? She said, if you have 2 Leo girls, I feel for you. She's going to be like, oh, I want it. Let's rewind it a little.
Oh, really?
My kids were sick today, so I didn't really go live. I laid around with them and stuff. We just laid around and took naps.
Yeah, that'd probably be awful. And that's so sweet. God help me.
She'll be like,
that's adorable.
I
want it.
Yeah, and then I'd have you in the background going,
So, she loves to blame Nick about these little fetishes to do with kids, but that didn't sound, that's not normal. And there's no Nick around for this one, honey. That was her telling Ryan.
Good Lord, God help you.
Ryan.
Oh, really? Yeah, that'd probably be awful. And that's so sweet. God help me.
She'll be like,
that's adorable.
I want it.
Yeah, and then I'd have you in the background going,
Why would you have her in the background going, and your kid screaming, I want it? Like, what kind of weird stuff are y'all really into? This is fucking so odd. She can't blame that one on Nikki Poo. She was the one sitting there saying the weird-ish. I know, very weird, right? Okay, there's another one. Hang on, not this one.
Prosecution witness, you guys know.
Oh, had fucking movie.
Where's it
I
at?
want to take a moment and remind us that he would have to. This recall.
Where'd it go?
Chickens.
Listen.
Oh.
Okay, there I have tasted.
Okay, they're playing a game. The game is they make 2 statements. One of the statements is true, and one of the statements is
This is
false.
from Becca Scoops Live.
With Ryan Anderson. It is December 2022. Okay, and so one statement is true, one statement is false, and you have to guess which one's true and which one's false. You guys get it.
I have tasted my period blood. And when I was about 5 years old and my mother and I were sleeping in the same bed together, I may have humped her leg.
She told that man she tasted her monthly and that she humped her mother's leg when she was how old?
When my mother and I were sleeping in the same bed together, I may have humped her leg.
Humped her leg.
I think
Like
you tasted period blood.
No.
Damn it. You humped your
So,
mom's leg. Damn it.
she's laughing about that. He's like, so you tasted your menstrual. She said, no. What? You humped your mom's leg? And she starts laughing. She thinks that shit is funny.
Understand it is false, and you have to guess. Get it?
I have tasted my period blood. And when I was about 5 years old and my mother and I were sleeping in the same bed together, I may have humped her leg.
I think you tasted period blood.
No.
Damn it. You humped your mom's leg. Damn it. That was good.
That was good. Here's another thing, too. Ryan thought that she was nasty enough that his first guess was you definitely tasted your own yada yada. Like, he thought she did that shit. And then they laugh and giggle at the fact that she was basically molesting her mother's leg. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, what is going on up here with y'all that y'all find this kind of stuff funny? Like, I laugh at some crazy shit. Thank you, LJ. I have a dark humor sometimes. Sometimes I can have a little bit of a morbid humor and stuff like that. But I have never joked and laughed about shit like this, ever. Like, yeah, they kept getting sicker and sicker. Also, okay, so, you know, Gypsy says she humped her mama's leg. So let's think about some things that we have heard since hearing Gypsy Rose's documentaries, phone calls, just all of that, okay? So, in Gypsy Rose's Mommy Dead and Dearest documentary, I believe it was, it's either Mommy Dead and Dearest or Prison Confessions, they confront Gypsy Rose's grandfather. Thank you, Starrin. They confront him and say that Gypsy is claiming that he essayed her. Now, thank you, he says, no, I didn't do that. She tried to touch me. That's what he tells her, is that she was trying to touch on him. Then, Gypsy ends up in county jail, right? And in one of the cops interview her cellies, and her cellie tells that cop that Gypsy had told her that she had been fondling herself since she was like 4 or 5 or 6 or something. Somewhere, maybe it was 6. It was either 4 or 6. I'm sure some of y'all heard that phone call. Thank you. Do y'all remember that not phone call, but the interview between the cellmate, Gypsy Rose's cellmate, and the detective, where she is telling him, like, she is always sexual. She's always talking about it. She talked about, you know, wanting to get with her damn attorney and all this. Yeah. And then she talks about how Gypsy said she was fondling herself at like 6 years old. So she was already showing deviant signs at a very young age, okay? At a very freaking young age. Then we hear all these calls where she's talking about how she was messing with her Barney doll. Like, I think she has like some kind of, I don't know, like sexual urgency thing going on that she can't get away from. You know, it's like it's all she cares about. It's all she talked about for over 8.5 years. She talked about it for 2.5 years with Nick. Then she went to prison, and that's all she could talk about for 8 years. She has some weird obsession with sex, and she has had it for a long time. Yes, a nympho, girl. She is a nympho, and has been. Dee Dee kept her out of school and away from other kids because of that. I have actually wondered this. If it was something behavioral with Gypsy was the reason Dee Dee didn't let her go to school. You know? Because, gosh damn, all this stuff that she admits to, spitting on men, humping Barney, humping her mom's leg. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like a dog, honey. She like a dog just running around. Get it to me. That's terrible. That's terrible. Her new mama better lock her door. I swear, honey. She better put fucking everything up. Hide the stuffies. Hide the stuffies, honey. Hide the stuffies. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm sure a large part of her not going to school was behavior. I think so, too. I think it had to do with behavior, not her being behind or anything. I think it was her behavior. Yeah, I can't imagine what Dee Dee was dealing with her. I can't. Especially when we hear the way she talks about the things she did while her mom was still alive. Like, Dee Dee had her fucking hands full. Maybe that's why Ken took Parker. Maybe. Thank you, Carolyn. There is a video here. We'll play it. Of Autumn, where she actually talks about it. Where is that? Here we go.
Basically made this big thing like, okay, watch Aurora, and she's leaving, and he hears the Parker's paw pads or whatever. He doesn't really know. Like, it wasn't like he particularly caught her doing anything. It's just, he's like, where's Parker? You know, so he goes to see if Parker, you know, was like leaving out of the garage so that, like, in case she left the door open on accident or something. And no, she was getting him in her car. And he's asking, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, I'm just going to take him with me. Bitch, nah. You weren't going to say anything?
Right?
You were trying to sneak off with the dog. And that was like the final strike. He just doesn't fucking know. And I guess, yes, he is hearing a lot of these phone calls.
And that's another thing is, that's another reason I think Ken and her might be split up is because of some of the phone calls. There's no way Ken knew about all this shit she was saying and doing when she would get off the phone with him. But then again, a piece of me wants to believe that Ken hears these phone calls and sees that, oh my gosh, she lied to me. She fucking was not the person I thought she was. But at the same time, there's phone calls where Ken makes excuses for Gypsy, like about the pew-pew and the dagger. When Gypsy tells him the story about how she ran up on her mom and unloaded the clip on that pellet gun and how she took that dagger after her, he makes excuses for her. He's like, oh, well, Gypsy, you know, you did that because you had to, because you were trying to show her that you were done with this, that you wanted to leave. Like, he makes excuses for her bullshit. So, I don't know. He might be hearing these and not caring. Headboard blanket dog, but leaves his kid there. I know, isn't that wild? I was thinking about that the first time I heard this little clip. Like, he's so worried about her running off with the dog, but he leaves her constantly with their kid. That's odd. I'm sure he thinks otherwise now, I hope. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Ken thinks otherwise. I think Ken hasn't dated. Hey, Alf. I think Ken hasn't dated, like, a lot of people. So any attention he got from Gypsy was like, he was being flourished with love. You know, he was just, oh my gosh, I've never had this before. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if he'll listen to those calls and, you know, take any of the things she admitted to into account. Like I said, he makes excuses for her. Are Ken and his sister now on speaking terms? I'm not completely sure about that. And now he can't stand her. It definitely seems like he does not feel... in the prison calls, he seems so excited when he talks to Gypsy. He's so happy to be talking to her. He does not sound like that these days. At all, in my opinion. Not at all. Hey, Queen. I heard he listened too. Yeah. I don't blame Ken for disappearing. Me neither. I'd disappear too. Shit. Okay, there was another one I had favorited. Let's see. This one.
I know that.
Now, this call, she talks about when David and Kim Blanchard came to see her. Here.
Everything was a very difficult situation, and I tried to get in contact with a lot of former friends and, like, the stormtroopers and stuff. They took back the armor, and they basically...
Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that the VisionCon people who built her that pink Mandalorian armor, they took that shit back from her? They sure did. They didn't let her keep it.
Just turned their backs on me. And it hurt me a lot because I had David Blanchard and Kim Blanchard come to visit me at the jail, and they made me feel like shit because they just looked at me like I was a stranger.
You were a stranger. They didn't know who you were. You had played a mentally handicapped kid who couldn't walk. That's what you did. They did not know who you were. And if you have seen all of Gypsy Rose's documentaries, you know that in one of the documentaries, David and Kim Blanchard are on the documentary. And David talks about how he did go see Gypsy while she was in jail, and that he asked her, why did you not tell any of us what was going on? Why did you not just stand up in front of us so that we would know? And Gypsy told him, well, I didn't want my mama to go to jail. And David said, well, this is a lot more permanent than jail, Gypsy. You know, yeah, they turned their back on her because she continued to lie to them. She continued to act like, oh, no, I didn't know anything that was going on. When, girl, you were the one that made them believe that you were mentally handicapped. You were the one that made them believe that you couldn't walk because you never got up out that fucking chair. You had David and Kim and everybody carrying you.
And I'm like, that's still me. You know, I know that the circumstances is very hard. They made me feel like shit because they just looked at me like I was a stranger. And I'm like, that's still me. You know, I know that the circumstances is very hard. And yeah, I did a very bad thing, and I'm going to pay for that. And I regret that deeply.
I did a very bad thing. Girl, you committed murder. You took someone's life. You took them out of this world. This isn't a very bad thing. Like, you took a life. There's no, oh, it's a very bad thing. Dude, you took somebody off the face of this earth. Their soul is gone. They're gone. Never to be seen again. It's done. You did that. You X'd them out of the world. That's not just, oh, a bad thing. Now, somebody asked, where is Sheena? Somebody said, where is Sheena and them? Haven't been online lately. I don't know. I did see a live the other day where it was Sheena and a bunch of Gypsy's friends, and they were talking about some of the calls. Oh, thank you. Thanks, JoJo. Thank you guys for tapping the screen, and thank you for the gifts. But there was a live the other day. Thanks, girl. And it was Sheena and a few other people. I can't remember who all it was. Thanks. But they were talking about the phone calls. They were talking about the phone calls and the things that were being said. And they were really coming for Ryan. Like, they were really trying to hold Ryan accountable. Thank you, JoJo. That was awesome. Thank you, Sandy. But they were really trying to hold Ryan accountable for all these terrible things he said in these calls. But they did not want to say the same for Gypsy. They didn't want to say anything about what Gypsy said. You know, they didn't want to hold her accountable for the awful things she said in those calls, or the fact that she didn't tell Ryan to stop when he was talking crazy. And she would even talk crazy her damn self. And when Ryan wouldn't hear what she said, she'd be like, did you hear me? And she would say her racist shit again and then laugh. Yeah, Gypsy is just as guilty as Ryan. That's what I think too. And I think that Ryan is catching like a lot of heat. And for some reason, people aren't going at Gypsy with that same energy. She allowed that man to sit there on that phone and talk to her the way he did about her family. She sat up there giggling and laughing and talking about how when she has kids, her kids will be pure white. Like, who gives a shit, bitch? They're going to be pure white with a mommy murderer. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch. She said some awful things. She said some really awful things. And somehow Ryan is getting the brunt of it, but people are not going at Gypsy the way they should. She knew that man was at school when she made those phone calls to him. Thank you, Carolyn. Trying to get him all aroused and telling him to go into the bathroom. And, you know, she did that. She knew he was at work. She didn't care. She sits there and says, oh, she tells Ryan. Here's another thing, is when Ryan has that little fetish thing where he tells her, oh, would you be willing to do stuff in front of me, with me, if our kids couldn't see, but they were in the room? She says no, she's not into that. But then she does all these phone calls with him while he is at work in front of kids, and she is dirty talking him. She's dirty talking him, trying to get him riled up. How is that not the exact same thing? Yeah, how much lower can you go? No telling with them. Don't even say that, because they'll probably, another call will come out where they go fucking all the way to hell, you know. Her and Ryan spoke on SA and their kid in the calls. I just actually heard something here. I heard something to do with that call just a few minutes ago. Hold on. Here we go. This is from Audrey's page.
But I don't think they are understanding this call. I'm going to play it, then I'm going to break it down for you.
What sign do you want it to be born under?
Leo! Leo's cool.
Baby, I don't know if two Leos would work well together.
Well, let's just hope it's not a girl, because two Leo girls, oh good Lord, God help you.
Oh, really?
Disgusting.
Yeah, that'd probably be awful. And that's so sweet. God help me.
She'd be like,
That's adorable.
I want it.
Yeah, and then I'd have
I
you in the
want it.
background going,
Disgusting.
Be like, no, you can't. I want it.
If you aren't paying attention, you aren't realizing what you just heard. They're talking about their future child. And Gypsy says she wants it to be a Leo. And heaven forbid if it's a girl. Gypsy makes the comment that the girl would be like, I want it. And Ryan says, and you'll be in the background like, implying she would be moaning. Now you can put that together. He laughs, and then he says that she would be like, moaning again, and no, I want. Now, tell me if I'm crazy, but 100% it sounds like what they both are saying in this moment is that Gypsy and Ryan would be getting it on, and their daughter would be wanting some. And there was a creator on here who said her source told her there would be a call like this coming out. And afterwards, I went back and I listened and I was like, holy shit, the call is out. And maybe there is another call where they talk about this in more detail, but it's right there in our face, y'all. I'm going to play it again.
She'd be like, that's adorable.
I want it.
Yeah, and then I'd have you in the background going,
These phone calls are absolutely vile.
There has to be something. There has to be some reason that both of them are comfortable talking about this stuff. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But I think this also further proves that it was not Nick. This wasn't all Nick. This was not all Nick who was into these weird, dark, disgusting incest fantasies. It's Gypsy. It's Gypsy. Thank you, Tracy. It is Gypsy. And they continue on no matter what relationship she gets in, you know? Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Let's see. Where was that other one? I think in the... Hang on. Let that go over. Could Dee Dee touch Gypsy? I don't know. I don't know, Sassy. Thank you, Sassy. I don't know. There has to be previous calls leading Ryan to think that Gypsy would get excited. Well, I mean, there is a whole documentary, and she mentions, you know, that, I offered my 13-year-old kid to Nick. You know, something about that comes up in one of the documentaries. So maybe that's what led Ryan to believe she would be cool with it. Or it could be the fact she was calling him while he was at work in front of a bunch of kids and she would dirty talk him like that, you know? My ears are bleeding. We'll need to take my hearing aids out. Yeah.
Blood. And when I was about 5 years old and my mother and I were sleeping in the same bed together, I may have humped her leg.
It's when she was 5 years old. She was laying in her mama's bed and humped her leg.
I think you take...
It tasted my period blood. And when I was about 5 years old and my mother and I were sleeping in the same bed together, I may have humped her leg.
She has humped her mama's leg. She has hunched on Barney. Honey, nothing was safe. Nothing was safe from her coon gap. That motherfucker was like, give it, you know, like, girl, what is wrong with you? And how are you this young having all these weird things go on? I'm telling you, this was not all Dee Dee being crazy. Some of this is Gypsy having some kind of mental shit going on. Thank you. Some kind of mental shit is going on because this ain't normal. This is not normal. The way Dee Dee pulled her out of school to protect the children. Yeah, like it might have really been like that. Or maybe Gypsy didn't know how to not be inappropriate, you know? Thank you, Judy. I believe this is another reason Dee Dee kept her out of school. I do too. I think the reason she wasn't in school like that was definitely behavioral. I think there was a lot of crazy stuff going on inside that house that we'll never know about. We'll never know about because Gypsy's not going to tell us, you know? But I think Dee Dee was dealing with a lot more shit than we know about. Imagine if Dee Dee would have had other kids, right? Dee Dee protects Gypsy from Rod. Thank you, Tracy. I don't think she was protecting her from Rod. I don't think that's what it was. I I think Gypsy is just like her daddy somehow, even though she wasn't raised by him. I mean, if you listen to the prison calls, when it comes to relationships, she is just like her daddy when it comes to cheating. When it comes to cheating and having a side piece. That was cool. Thank you, LJ. That was super cool. But she sounds just like her daddy. Cheating, hiding secrets. You know, she's sneaky. Who needs Nancy Grace when you got Ashley and Audrey? Oh, thank you, Springtime. But Nancy Grace is pretty good. I'm just going to tell you. Hey, girl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey from Nebraska. Happy Tuesday night. Thank you. I got them a little shorter, too, this time. So I won't hit them and break them as much. She worships her dad. She does. And she completely... She doesn't even care about the stuff as far as her dad not being present in her life, her dad not trying to make an effort to see her, all that. She don't even care about that shit. Like, she gasses, thank you, Shannon, she gasses Rod up so much. Thank you, Meg. She doesn't hold him accountable for any of his absence, the way he was absent in her life. It's always blamed on Dee Dee. When, dude, he was sending her child support. He could have very easily, you know, fought for rights to see you, and he didn't. People get your heart me's and yes, thank you, just Pamela. Y'all make sure y'all are collecting your heart me's so you can tear up. Let me see if I can see if he's on live. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm what account I'm logged into. Let me see. Oops. Oh, hold on. I can get into this one. Yeah. Here we go. I'm going. Let's go see what Ryan's doing, y'all. Here we go. He is live.
Hey guys, it's me,
Let's
Ryan.
see.
Now, people are...
Let's see, y'all.
Appreciate that. Anyway, how y'all been?
Oh, gosh.
Dark and lovely. Appreciate
Let's see
it.
what they gonna say, y'all. He's live. He does have some
Wow,
good.
I got 1,000 likes. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. I really do want to turn the comments on, but...
Oh, he's got the comments
I
off.
want to hear the shit from haters, because
Thank
that's
you,
what
thank
they
you.
want.
No.
That's what they
Comments
want.
are
I don't
off.
wanna
Thank you,
give
baby
them
hippo.
that. You know what I mean? They don't deserve that right now. I don't even know if phone calls are still being released. I don't care.
He
You know,
knows.
it's still my privacy. And I love when people are like, oh, they're legal. Maybe getting a hold of them might have been legal, but way releasing's not. But it doesn't matter. Whatever. If you're judging
Him
me off of what I
still-
said in private to my wife, go to hell. That's all I'm going to say.
He's still hanging on to this. This ain't legal.
Appreciate the
Yeah, it
hard
is.
puff. I mean, did I say some stupid shit? Of course I did.
He wasn't just
Of course I
stupid
did. I said
shit.
shit for effect. I said shit for shock value. I said shit just to, I don't know, just to say something stupid.
Girl!
And don't act
Thank
like
you, Bam
you don't
Bam.
do that when you're the significant other. That's the problem that bothers me, is everybody's acting, oh my God, Ryan said something crazy.
Girl, you were whacking it in the classroom. It was a lot more than just something crazy.
You're supposed to talk to about silly shit.
I hope I don't get eaten up by mosquitoes. I'm hot, though.
You know, you live and learn.
You live and
And,
learn. Thank you, Mama J.
One thing I've noticed about these private phone calls is
He's
people
on live right
take
now.
everything out of context. Everything. Like, I'm getting messages from people saying like, oh, Gypsy never loved you. I'm like, fuck you. You don't know that.
We kind of
You
do.
don't know that. Like, she loved me the best she could. You know? I guess. I don't know. She could have
loved
done
him the
better.
best she could.
She knows that. She knows that. But it is what it is. Penny Lane, thank you for the
He's
roses.
almost got 1,000 people in there.
But, gift lit up.
Very much in denial, yeah.
Penny Lane, thank you for being a title gifter for roses.
Yeah, he's very much
Appreciate
in
that.
denial. And I'm sorry, but it does seem like Gypsy did not love him. In my opinion, judging by the things that she said about him to Ken and other men, no, I don't think she was in love with him. As a matter of fact, thank you, Bam Bam, she told Ken, I turned Ryan into my trick. Look here, I ain't ever said that about my fucking husband. I love that man down, okay? He gonna always do whatever I ask. He gonna always try to make me happy. I have never, not once, ever told somebody, oh, I turned that man into my trick. Why would I say that? I love him, you know? You don't say stuff like that about men you love.
Or nothing, but it's kind of bullshit, actually. Like, the whole movie is amazing. The whole movie, like, you're seeing this bond grow, and I get it, and just the ending just wasn't. I don't know, it's like the whole time this guy's saying the right thing and like what to do, what not to do, and then he ends up doing the wrong thing for his friend. I mean, I get it, but still, like, dude, you've been preaching all day, and then
Who's talking about?
I guess it shows human nature. I don't know. I get it, but if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I have 82.
I don't know who he's talking about, but he's got almost 900 people in there. The comments are off, but people are still gifting him and stuff. Yeah, he was used just like Nick. Exactly like Nick. Just another stepping stone. Stepping stone, that's it. Does he think people forgot already? He's trying to say he doesn't know if the calls are still being released or what. He's not paying it no mind. Blip, blip. Oh, they probably. I bet they're talking too.
You got chances to get back.
I bet they're talking too. He has a lot of ball. He has some big cojones to step up on here and still do this shit. If I was him, I would be crawling into a hole and hiding for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see nobody. How does he have more than you when you're being honest? I don't know. He's got a bigger platform than me. So that's why flooding all platforms is important. Yeah, I agree. I've been posting on Facebook, YouTube, Insta, and over here. And let me tell you, it's hard to keep up with all 4 of them, but I've been doing my best to get shit posted on all.
Put that out in the world. Like, I'd have never put all that shit out there. But anyway, it is what it is. Cindy Dove, thank you for the heart.
It is wild to me that he thinks his behavior on these phone calls should be excused because those were private conversations. Okay, and you knew you were being recorded, and the fact that you say this kind of shit in private, that shows what your heart is. It shows what you have in your heart. People who don't feel that way don't sit around having conversations like you did and laughing and giggling about it. That don't happen. That's why it's so important to get him off the internet. I agree. He's very delusional. He's been delusional the entire time.
You know, it is what it is.
It's just getting worse.
Cindy Dove, thank you
it's
for the
getting worse, y'all. It's getting worse.
Crazy? Cindy Dove, my new jerseys came in. Like, I still got
his new jerseys. Thank you guys for tapping. We're at 35K. Let's get it.
Purple and gold.
He's still doing the little jerseys where he gets everybody to, you know, if they send a gift, he'll put your name on there, but you got to send some money. That's got to be hard going live. The jerseys he's not sending. Yeah, he didn't send Michelle's. There's 900 people in there, and he's getting gifts. He's getting gifts. So there are some people who are still drinking the shit out of his Kool-Aid. Rent is due Monday. It sure is, Indigo. It sure is. He can't stay off of here. It's his only source of income, which is wild. It is wild, Ashley, that he just said, fuck everything. I'm just going to depend on social media, especially with how especially how undependable social media money is. I'll be the first to tell you, social media money is good money. It's good money. It's fast money. It is not dependable money. They can take it from you at any fucking time. It doesn't matter if you're putting out content or what you're doing. They can take that shit from you. It is not dependable. It is not dependable. So it's wild that he decided, I'm not going to go back to teaching. I'm not going to go back to doing anything. Social media is now my whole thing. He's lazy, though. He will always be on unemployment. Is he on unemployment, girl? He acts like this is his real 9 to 5. Yeah, he does. He does. He does.
I want you to know that. You're a fucking coward. And you're a bitch.
Oh.
And if I ever saw you, you'd be sorry. So.
Who was he talking about? I missed it. Ryan's live.
You have no life, Molly Wop. No life. Get a life.
No life.
Get a fucking life.
He's so rude, too. Like, Ryan's rude, man. He is a rude person. I don't know. Molly something. I don't even know how he was seeing what she was saying because he does not have his comments on. He's always saying something awful to people. Yeah, he has comments off. He's got his comments off, showing all his new jerseys. Team Ryan.
And of course, the back says Anderson on it. I got to give these other 3 away before I start writing on this one.
He really, girl. It is. The true him is coming out, and more since the calls came out. I agree. It is why this man went and bought jerseys that say Team Ryan on them. I didn't know that he was doing that. I thought he was getting like actual jerseys, like, you know, team jerseys and like signing them and stuff. I had no idea that he was making jerseys that say Team fucking Ryan on them. He has his own merch, bro. Did Maria ever get her jersey? Michelle, I think it was Michelle, wasn't it? But I don't think she did. I don't think she did. Delulu is hell. That is wild. He thinks he's famous just like Gypsy, to the point he has made merch. Alright, let's get off there. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing right now. We'll check back in a little bit. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see. Hey, Bam Bam. Thank you guys so much for tapping the screen. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for hanging out. I hope everybody's having a lovely Tuesday night. You guys, if you just came in, make sure you are getting your heart me's. If you don't know what your heart me is, it is in the upper left-hand corner. There's a little heart. You just tap that, and if you have commented and liked the live, you get some little points, and you can tear up. Thank you. Thank you precisely. Was it Sassy? Was it Sassy? Thank you, Sassy. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate the love, guys. Case made a hilarious video wearing it. Did he? Aw, thank you, Corbs. I hope you're having a good night. Yeah, we're almost at 50K, guys. She sent to Case. He wore it in a video. Are you serious? Thank you, thank you. That's crazy. Oh, goodness. Okay, so there was also a little call that I heard where, you know how Gypsy, when she got out of jail, she was supposed to be on birth control? Well, there's a little phone call where she talks about how her plan to get pregnant was to forget the birth control. And is that not what she did? Let's listen to this. Now, this is from Fabricated Lies to Real Proof. That's their page right there. That's their name. Let's listen. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I was also going to say that because I'm choosing to be with Jeff, that also means that I don't plan on having any kids with him. My plan is I'm going to forget to take my birth control.
Thank you, Candace. I don't think Jeff wanted kids, and she was dating Jeff at the time, and I don't think he wanted kids, so she said she was going to forget to take her birth control to get pregnant.
Originally, I was on birth control pills, and I forgot to take them.
Then she did that exact thing with Ken. She got with Ken, and she baby trapped him, just like she was going to do Jeff if he would have stayed with her. She got with him, and then did not take her birth control. Yeah, in jail, I guess she was dating Jeff, and I don't think Jeff wanted to have kids. That's what she says. And she's like, so I'm planning to just forget to take my birth control. Here, I'll play it again.
Because I'm choosing to be with Jeff, that also means that I don't plan on having any kids with him. My plan is I'm going to forget to take my birth control.
Originally, I was on birth control pills,
Thank you,
and
baby.
I forgot to take them. So 11 weeks.
That's exactly what the fuck she did with Ken, is she acted like she forgot to take that birth control. Honey, she was always going to baby trap somebody. Somebody was getting baby trapped by that woman. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. And what's really wild is, like, she wanted this baby for so long. Thank you, Sammy. She has been plotting on having this kid since her and Nick first started dating. She started taking, like, the prenatal pills and stuff to help her get more fertile. Then, as soon as she goes to jail, she starts talking to other men and planning a kid. Thank you, Gina. Thank you. So, it's so wild how much she wanted this kid, but now that she has her, she's ripping and running. She's at the salon for 12 hours. She takes trips to meet random people and collab. The kid's never with her. The kid wouldn't even say mama until she was almost 2. Like, I think that's really interesting. She wanted that kid so bad until it got here, and now you rarely see her around. Thank you, Bam Bam. Do you think she'll try and have another one if they get back together? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Shannon. She'll try to have a designer baby. You know, she's already talked about how she wants to do IVF and how she's going to, you know, do live streams and stuff like that to pay for it, and how she wants to be able to pick the sex of her embryo. Thank you, Sassy Pants. Happy Tuesday. So, which I think is disgusting. You should not be able to pick the sex of your child. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit, and you love that baby. I was about to say something. I was about to cuss. Y'all know I like to say fucker and fuck. I almost But you love that baby regardless. It doesn't matter if it's a boy. It doesn't matter if it's a girl. You love it. You care for it. You support it. You make it grow up and be a good person. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter the sex of the child. But to Gypsy, it does. It does. So they broke up. How did they miss that? How did I miss that? I don't know if they really broke up. I don't know. It is alleged that they did, though. Autumn said that something happened with Parker where Gypsy tried to sneak Parker out of the house. And he caught her. And when he did, he got really upset. Hold on, let me see. I just had it a minute ago. I think it's in my favorites. Hold up. This is Autumn.
And apparently that phone call that Ryan had with Gypsy, yes, Gypsy had told Kenan, but she didn't tell Kenan like that. She did not tell him the extent like that, and she sure as hell didn't tell him that she forgave him. Even though I don't know how, her marrying him doesn't tell you that she forgave him, but right. Whatever. It wasn't, he listened to it, and that's not what she said, how it went down when she told him. So, yes, he left. And that's what I'm saying, Sin. It sounds like she either wanted to do something to him or get rid of him and say, I don't know, I just went to the store.
Well, and like I said the other day, if Ken were to get back with her, it would look 10 times worse.
Is Ryan saying anything? Because I was over there a minute ago, but he wasn't really saying much.
Worse on him now after these calls have dropped.
I mean, at the end of the day, exactly. And this is not something that is old. I need people to realize that. These freaking videos, those are old. No, bitch, these prison calls are new. She was in prison still talking like...
That's another thing I don't understand is people try to act like these prison calls were so long ago. Some of these prison calls were from 2 freaking years ago. 2 years ago. That's it. It is not that long ago. What kind of damn bug is that? But get off of here. Okay. Ryan be lying. He sure does. He be lying and crying. Just running around lying and crying, friend. Ken's spending too much time with Parker. Probably. Well, and not only that, Ken's dog came with him from another relationship. And I think that is also why she doesn't like Parker, why she wants Parker gone. But Gypsy wanted a husky so bad. Yeah, so bad. She put a damn husky tattoo on her. And, she was a half dog. In another life, she was a half damn dog. Thank you, It's Only Me, for the follow. In another life, Gypsy said she was a half dog, half wolf motherfucker. That she was half human, half dog. So, she likes the huskies. Thank you. Ryan and SHA should get together. Thank you, Tipper. Hey, girl. What's up? Happy Tuesday. Ryan and Sweetest Honey should get together. They both always crying. Oh, girl. Cut it out. Cut it out. Match made in heaven. So he was mad she was sneaking the dog out. I'm confused. He thinks she was trying to do something to the dog is what it sounds like. Because she was trying to sneak the dog out of the house. So... he just being messy. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. What does it say? Needs some jersey merch, saying crying Ryan. I was just talking about that. I did not know that he was getting jerseys that actually said Team Ryan. Like, come on, baby, that's corny. Why did you do that? Ryan be crying, lying, crying, lying. Amber J loves Ryan, her Pookie. I know. I used to watch the hell out of her videos. I ain't seen her in a minute. Sheena has a panel going now, but a bunch of drama over Keish and someone else. Oh, gosh. I don't want any part of that. I don't like the drama like that. I don't like it. Okay. Did y'all hear that damn Dolly Parton died? Thank you, Stacy. I could not believe it. Thank you, Bam Bam. I just read an article like 2-3 days ago where she was saying she had been really sick, but she was on the mend and she was ready to get back to life and she still had a lot of life to live. And then boom, a day later she passed. I know. She was an icon. Moment of silence for Dolly. She was an icon, man. I know. I just read that article like 2 days ago. Could be a billionaire, but gave her money for books. Yes, right? She wanted to make sure everybody could read. My girl passed today. I hope she did recover. I did too. I was hoping she would recover too. Oh, Tipper, thank you. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Thanks, girl. Thank you. I just seen somewhere saying it was cancer. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know she was battling cancer. I thought she had like some kind of like pneumonia or something and it took her out. I didn't know she was battling cancer. She must have kept that on the down low. Love Dolly. Me too. I love Dolly. The Imagination Library. Yes. She was such a down-to-earth person. I always like to listen to that interview she did where she talked about how when she first saw the town tramp and she thought she was so beautiful. I love that interview. I used to go to Dollywood as a kid. Dollywood is awesome. Brief battle is what her nephew said tonight. Oh, gosh. So it must have been in stages when she found out, maybe. I know. I cried, too. Like, holy crap, man. It's so crazy how somebody can be here one day telling you, like, I'm going to be okay, I'm going to bounce back, and then the next, they're literally gone. That confirmed it was cancer, but not what kind. She had dignity, though, yeah, and that's a good thing. Cancer, those end stages are fucked up. My mom's end stage of cancer, it was rough. My mom didn't even look like who she was. She couldn't take care of herself. She couldn't get to the bathroom on her own. She had a feeding tube. She couldn't swallow. It was fucking awful. It was fucking awful.
It's 10:14.
I'm coming.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Go brush your teeth. I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm about to have to get off here. I got to go get kids in bed. We're already running late tonight. But maybe I'll get back on in a little bit, though, because I don't have nothing going on, and Evan is out of town. So I might get back on. But I got to go get the kids in bed and get their teeth brushed, get the Bible verse done, and maybe I'll get back on. I hope you have a lovely night if I don't see you again tonight. I hope everybody has a good rest and that you have a good day tomorrow. You got this. Tomorrow's Wednesday. That means we are hitting that halfway point for the week. You did it. You made it halfway. Even though this week may have started out crazy and you weren't feeling it, you did it. Have a wonderful night. Hopefully I'll get back on, but if I don't, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Gypsy Rhodes did that shit.